Hello, hello. Welcome to Brooklyn Badass Sagittarius Tarot. And this is your daily read for February, babies. How are you feeling? January's getting out of the way here. And now we got which is January's very depressing sometimes, isn't it? And also it's very cold. It's fucking freezing outside here. Oh my God. I don't know about you, Sagittarius, except for I feel like on the other side of the world, and it's summer there. I'm very excited about the beginning of spring. Are you Sagittarius? I always think that like February is like, okay, come on, 28 days till the spring. Although I think that there is a leap year this year, correct? So they're giving us another day of winter. Fuck off. Right, okay. I'm just done. I'm done with winter. Okay, how about you, Sagittarius? Are you done? Right, let's have a look here. Now it's going to be very interesting. I don't know how I'm going to squeeze all these cards. I might have to just move this a little bit and move this a little bit. Okay, I got a new, look, my friend sent me this. Look at that, because I love Absolutely Fabulous. Have you seen that show? It's one of the best. It's from a long time ago. Well, not for me a long time ago, but all right. Oh, did I do the prayer? Okay. Thank you to the celestial beings and the angels and the spirit guides and of course the saints, including our lovely patron saint, Miss Mona Lisa Vito. Talk to us, Miss Mona Lisa Vito. What do we? That flew. What do we need to know about February, babies? That's what we want to know. It's a very exciting time when you don't. Oop, that was one. That's two. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there we go. Oh, actually, I can do this. This is fine. Oh boy. This is fine. Oh, this is a very interesting story here. What do we got? Whoa. Come on, let's just try it. Whoop. Okay, this one needs to go. This was first. Okay. Oh, lordy. This size of these, I need those little, Minnow Pond has like those little baby cards, doesn't he? I love him. Do you watch Minnow Pond Tarot? He's hilarious. I don't think he realizes how funny he is, but he is one of the most low-key sarcastic people I've ever seen, which I understand completely. I think he gets very vexed very easily. You understand? So let's look at Sagittarius in February. I understand the older you get, the more it's easier to get vexed by things because you realize how little time you have and how short life is. And so you're like, don't waste my fucking time here. Do you understand? Okay, here we go. There's one more after this one. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just going to have to rearrange these things or something because I'm running out of space here. Can you see these? Yeah, okay. We have to do one more here, but it might have to just kind of go like that. The Empress, again, we have seen her so many times. Okay, let's go through these babies. All right, Miss Mona Lisa Vito, let's talk. Okay, now the first one is you now. Okay, well, I mean, this is somebody feels very discouraged. And I think when it comes to now this could be like you as an actual star. Like maybe you've got like, we call that like aspirations, to be an actress or like a movie star, like a dancer or like a music producer or something. I don't know, something like that, right? In the general vicinity of stardom. And or this could just be like like you and your ultimate goals, being the center of everything, you know what I mean? And obviously you're feeling a little bit detached from that. You're feeling a little bit discouraged. Maybe something happened to give you a little setback. Okay, now I need to point out to you, Sagittarius, and we will go through this, but the thing about setbacks is that and it's very difficult to really believe this, but it's true. The setbacks are not setbacks in your journey, but the setbacks are part of the journey, okay? And we're going to talk a little bit more about it. But I think Mel Robbins talks about this. She said, when you're doing your manifestations and things and you're keeping your goals in mind and everything, is that you have to all those failures along the way, and the disappointments and the nearly theirs and everything, you have to accept. When you get one, you go, okay, great. This is part of the process. I am going to have these setbacks and whatever else, but that's okay. Everyone on this journey has those. This is part of it. This isn't like the thing you have to do in spite of the journey, okay? Because we learn from setback. Have you? I've learned loads from setbacks and mistakes and failures. Oh, Lordy, have I. So let's talk. Okay, the next is the theme for the month. Well, the theme for the month is emotional, the height of emotional control, but not control, that's not the words, understanding yourself emotionally, giving yourself, this is, obviously like the King of Cups is like usually in love with someone else, and you can be, that's fine, we can talk about that too, but I feel like this is because my attention is drawn to the fact that he is holding the cup. He is not giving it to someone. And it feels like, that this is about you and your self-love, baby, okay? Feels like maybe you got some things that you need to work on, and that's okay. There's no judgment here because we all have things to work on when it comes to self-love, okay? And also, I always want to draw attention to the fact that the King of Cups, like, do you see this platform here, right? This, like, slab of concrete. It's like a sidewalk or something, but there's no trash on it, which is weird, okay? But like, look at all this turmoil, right? Water is emotions. Look at all the turmoil, but staying there, knowing exactly who he is, understand, like being in charge, not being affected by what's going on around him, okay? That's important. And you can only get that way if you have the self-love, okay? Because you have to be able to be confident in yourself enough to go, no matter what happens, I'm going to be able to handle this, baby, okay? That's an interesting combination. So it feels like a little dent in self-esteem or your ability to do things, or somebody maybe pulled the rug out from under you. You understand? Okay, baby. Goal to pursue. Well, getting the fuck out of there, okay? Getting the fuck out of Dodge. Here's the thing, babies, okay? It is very difficult to become a star when you are surrounded by people who don't even belong in the same universe. Do you understand, right? Okay, like they pull you down. They do that thing where they're not really happy for you. You understand what I'm talking about? Where they do that. They have a little smile. Who is it? The Robert Greene. I love him. He talks about this. Go on YouTube and look at the video for this. He talks about knowing the people around you when they're not really happy for you. They're like silent assassins. And he says that if you tell them good news, that like they'll have a slight frown on their face, like a micro expression for a second or two. Look for it, okay? And this is the thing, baby. It is very difficult for us to build our self-esteem, go for our goals, have the confidence enough if we're surrounded by people who do not support that, okay? So, and I love this card. I mean, I know it's got a sadness to it, and there is a sadness in saying goodbye. You know what I mean? To like things in your past or situations, groups of people, neighborhoods, just your old life or something. There is a sadness there. And sometimes we've had the shit kicked out of us, if you understand what I'm talking about, like physically or mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever. And we have to just get the fuck out. Look at that. No luggage, no nothing, just sadness and like, Lord, get me somewhere different. And of course, because we know what's coming up in swords, many thoughts and all that stuff. But this is like having to take your thoughts with you, your bad thoughts, but you don't even care because you're just getting out of there, okay? And what's very interesting, look again with the turmoil and everything, but going into this smoother place. And I just want to point something out to you, Sagittarius. Sometimes we have somebody who can take us to this other place, okay? And sometimes we have to be the person, the gondola guy, you know what I mean, who takes us anyway. That's just sometimes, unfortunately, when we're going through like a really hard time, sometimes we have to do it alone, but we can do it, Sagittarius, okay? Many like older people will tell you, okay? Because, most older people have been through like a lot of heartbreak, a change or whatever else. And they'll tell you that like you'd be amazed at the things you can accomplish even when you don't have a lot of support, okay? But getting out of a place doesn't serve you, that hurts you, that is not good, that breaks you down emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, whatever, got to get out of there, baby. You might have to take some time to plan or whatever. Might have to get some help, whatever. But like, you can't, your problem is you can't be doing all this if you're like if you're not in a place that supports you. Okay. Now, the next one is, oh, this is very interesting. An obstacle to overcome. Okay. Who's this? Now, this is, I think, I'm going to put a clarifier on this, but I think I know what this is, because obviously you might be thinking, how can the Queen of Cups be an obstacle? But I'm trying to think of, now I've interpreted this card before, like that I think sometimes we don't know what love is, and I always find it very interesting that she has a very confused look on her face, you see. Like, what the fuck is this? You know, when you have like an offer of love from someone nice, you might be like, Big Kim, I don't know what you're talking about. I understand, Sagittarius. But I think it could be somebody, because this person is looking at you. But usually the Queen of Cups is a very nice person, right? So it's a lovely person, or somebody who's got a lot of love to give, or whatever else. So let's have a little clarifier here. Miss Mona Lee. Oop, there we go. Oh, well, that's that is, I'm going to take another card here, because like, I think the Chariot is not the most clarifying thing for this position. This could be someone who, oh, okay, hang on a second. Okay, this is someone, I would be very careful of this person, okay? Now look, I think this is someone who has sold you a pipeline, a dream, something, you know, like they're going to take you to somewhere where there's lots of love, where there's lots of success, there's lots of things to celebrate, you know what I mean? But maybe they haven't quite figured out how. Maybe they were lying a little bit because they wanted you to love them. You know, maybe that's where that uncertainty in her faces, right? Okay. But this could also, for some of you, this could be you, okay? This could be you. Maybe you had a very clear idea of what you wanted to do and where you wanted to go and the love that you wanted to have, but maybe something happened. Maybe you scuppered it. Maybe you didn't accept it or open it up or whatever else. It could be that way too. I mean, you know, things, swings and roundabouts, as they say in England, right? Like, it could be this, it could be this. 6 of one, half a dozen on the other, you know? So, okay, so this position is a major accommodation. Now, this is very interesting. Thank God the cavalry, no, I would say the cavalry has arrived, but the cavalry is not a very nice group of people, are they? So I think that this is like someone who is very nice and who wants to help you. Now, I don't know if they're at the other side of this, okay? They could be somebody who you've known a long time, but maybe you're like, allowing yourself to be in their world a little bit more, okay? Or like, you know, and what you're becoming fast friends, or this is someone who is waiting for you in the future, okay? But this is someone, like, when you're going through something like this, you know, you've taken a real knock to the ego, or a huge disappointment, or someone's broken your heart, or like whatever else this is, you know, but the whole point is it's damaged your self-esteem. That we always need someone, don't we, like, to help us out, to give us some advice, someone who's stable, who has a good idea of what's going on in life and whatever else, okay? We need someone like this who's been there, done there, gotten I've lost that. Gotten the receipt, put it in a picture frame and stuck it on the wall. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about anyway. So good, yay! We got somebody good coming in who's a nice, stable influence. Thank Christ, someone who's done this before. Okay, feels like they know what your struggle is, which is good. It always helps, you know, to have someone who understands what we're going through. You know what I'm talking about, babies? Right, so what to avoid? Oh, well, this is very interesting. Okay, what I'm going to tell you is this. In this context, what I feel, and I'm going to pull another clarifier, but I'm telling you right now, I feel like this doesn't mean avoid following your dreams or going for it. I think this is about avoid people overselling you something, and avoid people avoid people telling you that that your biggest goals can just, I'm not saying that they can't happen like that. Sometimes we get lucky, the opportunity's there, we jump on it, bada bing, okay? But I think most of the time, something that's worth doing, like a big lifetime goal or something else, it takes time, okay? It's not something, so we have to be careful that we don't get sold a false dream, like a shortcut or something, you know. It looks like it's happened before, you know what I mean? This maybe from someone we love, and that's what was so difficult. Let's have a nut. There we go. Yeah, taking you down the primrose path. Okay. Now here's the deal. Like, I know, look, I love the four. I do love the Four of Wands. I think it's beautiful. You got the nice grapes here and everything. It's very good. You got Pan, delicious. What? Okay, wonderful. But I feel like this has a very dreamlike quality here in this spread together, and I want to make sure that we know, okay, we internalize the fact you can absolutely go for it, and keep this in your mind, okay? But just make sure that it's not just a pipe dream, okay? It can't be that you just sit back and you go, okay, I'm ready for all the lovely things, I'll just work on my vibration. No. You have to do all that stuff, right? You have to be ready for the things you want, your goals and everything. But you have to take inspired action too. You can't just fucking expect to arrive there all looking nice and everything. No, it's an ugly process going for your dreams or going for something. It can be, okay? I'm not saying every time. I'm saying, you know, sometimes we do get lucky. But we learn, even if it's a tough journey, we learn along the way. And it ends up being so rewarding. You understand? So what to embrace, baby? Well, hello. I mean, you know, I'm saying embrace the red velvet. You know, I love my red velvet. Look at that fanciness. Embrace, baby. Embrace. Now, this could be a person that you meet, or this could be you. This could be a concept of like, the greatest amount of control over your destiny, understand it, creating your world, you understand? And also I want to point attention to the fact, hello, he was in a big battle, right? You know, those wars back a long time ago, they used to take like years. They had one that was the 100 Years War. That's a long time to be fighting and, you know, like in that journey and everything, okay? But look at him now. Look at the beard there. That's very nice. It's very ZZ Top. I love that. I'm really aging myself when I say that, but I don't care. Anyway, look, this is the thing. This is the beard of wisdom, right? The beard of age, okay? I'm not saying everyone that's old is wise. Some of them are fucking morons, okay? But I'm just saying, like, wisdom generally comes with age and experience. Look at all these beautiful diamonds and, like, things on the crown. The beautiful, it's just got such fire energy, like Aries type of energy. I love it. And so this is the thing, baby. This is all about all of the delicious jewels and everything you get when you're at the end of this journey. Okay, so you just focus on that, baby. Focus on that. Accept the fact it might take a while, but you will be like this at the end of it. Who doesn't want to be like that? That's even better than that. Okay, anyway. So, all right. Let's see, where to find support. Okay, well, it's interesting. Oh, baby, sometimes I think that we seek support from the wrong people. Do you understand what I'm saying, okay? Like, sometimes we go to, like, people who don't want the best thing for us. They really don't. They, a lot of times, are in the family. I say this all the time. I say this all the time, but I go, why are you going to your family? Oh, well, because they're close to me. Well, guess what else is close to you? The garbage can, okay? Family is no guarantee that you got people looking after your interests. But I do think this, okay? I do think people who put their money where their mouth is, okay? They are people who are ready to take an investment in you, who are like, will give you opportunities, who believe in you. Do you see how there's no, look how calm everything is and how beautiful everything is. This is about people who have your best interest in mind and who want you to do well. Okay, that's where you find support. I've talked about this a million times, but Brene Brown talks about fitting in versus belonging. And she said that like we spend all, and she's absolutely spot on. She said that we spend all our lives trying to fit in with people. You know what I mean? Like whether it's work, whether it's friends, whatever. And what we do is we spend all of our time like, pay attention to me, I'm like you, blah blah blah, you want me around, I'm valuable, things. But if we took that time and that energy and found the people who we belong to, people who are okay with us being ourselves because they understand who we are and they get what we are, and that's what the kind of people that we want to, you know, be around, babies. Okay, even if it's a lot less people, because believe me, it's going to be much better for your like spiritual being. And of course, I want to say also that you know, we can't just take, right? We got to give back as well. We got to give into the universe to like get the things back, right? Like that's just all about karma, and like you get what you give, baby, you know, that's it. Right, so advice and encouragement. Okay, well, I mean, we got the Emperor and the Empress in the same spread, babies, okay? I mean, hello. We got the Ace of Pentacles here. We got the King of Cups. We got like two kings. This is wonderful. But I think that this is a mindset type of thing that we're focusing on, okay, for February. So as I've said a million times, we love the Empress because she's got a beautiful slanket on there, the nicest type of slanket, a rich people slanket, okay? She's waiting for her snacks. She said, bring me my snacks. Bring me my pizza rolls, baby. Well, who can fit? You know, maybe bring me some of those little pizzas made with mini bagels. Yes, baby. Yeah, I like salty snacks. I'm sure you probably could tell. Maybe she likes a little bit of chocolate as well, you know. I don't. Bring me some Reese's peanut butter cups, please. So this is what I'm saying. Like, this is all about sitting back and letting things come to you. But let me tell you something. Sometimes it's difficult, baby. You know, we get a knockback. It's difficult to like, we feel further and further away from the ideal self, you know what I mean, who we want to be with, where we want to be. But we just got to keep focusing, baby. We got to keep focusing along the way. Watch out for people who lead us down the primrose path, which I thought was a nice thing, but apparently it's not a nice thing at all. And then like make sure that we understand that the journey can take long. We have to take inspired action. We might have to upskill. We might have to learn things. We might have to make an effort. We might have to try and experiment things. You know what I mean? Along this journey, we can't just stick with rigid, like it has to be like this, right? So, but we will get there, Sagittarius. And this feels very important for February, okay? So keep the faith, babies. You can be a star. We want to turn this around for you, okay? So you make sure that your environment is all beautiful and supportive, okay? And you're around other stars who understand what you want to do and why you're doing it, why you're focused and whatever else, and will give you the encouragement you need to grow and be exactly who you are, baby, okay? Thanks so much for watching. I mean, there's so many beautiful tarot Sagittarius accounts out there, but like I appreciate you spending your time with me, babies. And I've got some weeklies I'm putting up too. So yeah, thank you so much, Sagittarius boy.